back here inside Friends University at Garvey Center here for this state quarterfinal matchup between Scott City and the Hesston Swathers. As let's introduce to you the starting lineups. First for the Scott City Beavers, Brian Gentry in his 10th season, 115 and 104, assisted by Joey Meyer and Drew Kaida to be the regular 5. Avery Radke, he is a 6 foot senior. He averages right around 12.1 points and 6 rebounds a game. Drew Metzger is a junior at 6 foot, 4.8 points, 3.4 rebounds a game. Cooper Irvin, a 5'9 sophomore, 5.3 points and 2.9 boards a game. Junior Mason, the 6 foot junior, 14.8 points, 3 rebounds, and Mickey Gossman, a 6'4 junior, at 5.3 points and 3.1 rebounds a game. Avery Radke, Drew Metzger, Cooper Irvin, Junior Mesa, and Mickey Gossman. For the Hesston Swathers, they are coached by Garrett Roth in his 4th season, assisted by Gavin Schumann and Ty Schroeder. To be Kason Landis, a 6'3 junior, at 10.5 points and 5.2 rebounds a game. Gavin Larson, a 5'11 junior, at 7.7 points and 3.7 assists per game. Ty Enrud, the 6'3 senior, at 12.7 points and 3.9 rebounds a game. Daniel Lumbreras, a 5'9 senior, at 3 points and 2.7 boards a game. And Drew Bartell, a 6'6 junior, at 16.6 points and 6.8 rebounds a game. Kason Landis, Gavin Larson, Ty Enrud, Daniel Lumbreras, and Drew Bartell. Those are your starting lineups. Keys to the game presented by State Farm agent Michael Trout. I think the big key for Scott City, just play in the moment, play right here, win it with defense. Third key for Scott City, don't get rattled. The Heston's crowd is going to be loud and they're going to be raucous. Those are your keys to the game. Winner gets Burlington at 8 o'clock Thursday night in the Hutchinson Sports Arena as the Beavers roll out in those navy blue uniforms with the lighter blue numbers and letters. Heston coming out in their home white uniforms with the black numbers and red trim and the red numbers. Heston out of the Central Kansas League. Wichita Collegiate and Wellsville play the 8 o'clock game tonight. The Collegiate Spartans are considered to be the heavy favorites in 3A. Heston is considered a favorite to be in the finals. We'll see about this. Mickey Gossman, Drew Bartell will tip it in the center, tipped around, and Avery Radke wins it for Scott City as we are underway here in this state quarterfinal game. Scott City trying to win their first state tournament game since 2015. With it as Junior Mesa drives in. Runner is bouncing off, and rebound goes into the hands of Kason Landis. Good runner by Mesa, couldn't get it in the paint. Heston's first possession, no score. We played 25 seconds. They had the 4A girls quarterfinal game before here, and they used the shot clock in 6A, 5A, 4A this year. Heston's first possession up top, Gavin Larson with it guarded by Cooper Irvin. The Beavers rolling with the man defense. In the paint as Larson kicks it up to Ty Enrud. His runner left side banks it home, and Heston has the first points, 2-0 with 7:16 to go first quarter. Heston with the early lead. Scott City with the second possession. Metzger out high left to Cooper Irvin. Ball fake. Now up top, it'll go to Radke, right side to Drew Metzger. Metzger holds it back up top. It'll go to Mickey Gossman. Gossman with it. Needs help, finds Junior Mesa out high. We've played a minute, 2-0. Heston with the lead, Scott City with the basketball. They move from right to left. I'm sitting courtside here. Oh, Mesa loses the dribble out of bounds, and that'll be turnover number 1. Heston very physical with their guard play, especially Gavin Larson. He is a stout 5'11 guard. Unruh, a 6'3 senior guard, who has the opening points of the game. He has the basketball. He'll penetrate, go around Gossman, and it's 4-0. 6:38 to go first quarter, and Heston already 4-0 lead on Scott City here. Beavers only one shot, but they do have one turnover. Irvin with it, shakes off Lumbreras. Now needs help, finds it left to Avery Radke. Radke holds it left corner to Metzger, and he ran out of bounds and then came back in, and so 2 straight Scott City turnovers. Inbound in to Gavin Larson, 4-0 Heston, 6:20 to go first quarter here at Friends University, a packed house. Good crowd from Scott City making the 4-hour trip. Heston, they had to go maybe a half hour if that, and they brought a pretty good contingent, they always do. Bartell drives in right wing to Lumbreras, now right corner goes to Bartell, guarded by Gossman, drives in and now finds a cutting Gavin Larson, right baseline now driving in, and here's a layup, too strong that time, no charge there called, and Drew Metzger with the board. So good defense by Radke. Mesa with it across now to Radke, trying to drive the left baseline, 5:48. Irvin will try a left wing 3. That is too strong. Rebound into the hands of Drew Bartell. But a good look from left wing Cooper Irvin. He was at the college range. They do have a white stripe that they have put on the court, indicating the high school. They have the college three-point lines as well here. 5.5 to go first quarter. Hanging, shooting, and leaving it short that time was Unruh. Underneath the fight for the loose ball will be Hesston's ball on the possession arrow with 5:25 to work here in the opening stanza. Swather basketball, leading 4-0. Brendan Cook in for the first time, the 6'3 senior who came up monstrous for Scott City in that sub-state championship game. He had 6 points against Beloit in that 54-38 win as Mickey Gossman takes a breather. Inbound in goes to Kason Landis. Landis just inside the three-point arc, goes right side around the screen. Larson guarded by Irvin, now up top to Ty Unruh. 5:15 to go first quarter, 4-0 Hesston lead with the basketball. Lumbreras up top now to Gavin Larson. Right side it'll go to Ty Unruh. Unruh with it. Goes back up top. They're working around just now left wing. Here's Gavin Larson back up top to Lumbreras. Lumbreras goes right side over to Ty Unruh. 4:55 to work first quarter. 4-0 Hesston lead, being very patient. A whistle. We got a holding foul away from the ball. That'll be on Scott City. That'll be the first foul of the ball game. They're going to get on Drew Metzger. Holding that time Lumbreras, and that'll be team foul number 1. The Swathers will bring in for the first time Jerry Humphreys, a 6'1 junior, and also Eli Hogg, a 5'11 junior. This is a pretty young lineup, 3 juniors in the starting lineup and 2 seniors. Inbound in to the right side to Ty Unruh. Working around the horn to Gavin Larson. Left side, it goes over to Jerry Humphreys. Humphreys back up top to Larson. 4:40 to go first quarter, 4-0. We've been stuck at that score for over 2 minutes now. You can tell Hesston does not play with a shot clock. They're going to have to get used to it as their left-handed layup no good, and the rebound to Brendan Cook. Scott City with the ball down 4:25 to work first quarter. Driving in, here's Radke, leans in, no foul, and the whistle last touch, they'll say, by Hesston. It'll be Scott City basketball with 4:22 to work here in the opening period. We're letting them play here. 4-0 still your score for Hesston. Inbound in, Avery Radke catches it. Scott City 0 of 3 early on. Now with it is Junior Mesa, help defense, left side to Metzger, into Cook, catches it through a double team, had held, they let it play. They're really letting them play here. Driving in Irvin, nice dish to Cook off the glass, and Scott City scores here with 4:06 to go first quarter at 4-2. Brendan Cook, and a nice dish that time from Irvin. 4-2 at the midway mark of this opening stanza. Hesston closing in on a 3-minute scoring drought. Left wing goes to Jerry Humphreys. Humphreys drives in on Cook inside the foul line, backs his way in, goes right corner to Gavin Larson. Larson guarded double team. Now up top it'll go to Eli Hogg. Now in the paint. Here's Landis, flips one up, rattles in and out and back home. Answers back to Hesston. 3-minute scoring drought, and it's 6-2 with 3.5 to go first quarter. Irvin into Metzger. He'll drive in. Dish it right corner, trying to get it to Mesa, deflect, and Mesa picks it back up. He'll drive in the paint. Hangs, shoots, and it crawls up. Boy, had a good look underneath that time. Hesston Larson, and down the floor, the Swathers up 4, and they're up 6 now with a layup for Unruh, who has 6 of their 8 points. 8-2, 3:16 to go first quarter. Hesston got downhill in a hurry, and they have a 6-point lead. Metzger with it, skips it over left to Avery Radke. He'll try a deep 3. He'll be way strong on that, and the rebound to Landis. Hesston with an early 8-2 lead, 3 minutes to go first quarter. It's 2 Beavers to check in. Next dead ball, 3 Swathers parked at the scorer's table. Eli Hogg goes left side, up top now to Kason Landis. Landis with it, goes right side at the wing to Gavin Larson, guarded by Junior Mesa. Surveys back up top, Unruh, a screen and a 3 is good. He has 9 of their 11 points and 11-2. Timeouts on the floor taken by Scott City with 2:39 to go first quarter. 11-2 lead for Hesston as they have shot well, 4 of 7. Make that 5 of 8 in the first quarter. Scott City just 1 of 6. Basketball tonight brought to you here by American Implement, B&H Paving, Bartlett Grain, Beaver Creek Feeders, Beavertown FFL, Beef Belt, Burning Farm, Shells, Flyers, and more. Circle C Farms, Decal Bear, Elevate, ULC, Farm Bureau Financial Services, Huenberta Benz, and Fairleigh Companies. Also want to thank First National Bank, Farm Bureau Financial Services, Neo Baker, Fro Heating and Cooling, Fro Ag, Fro Electric, Good Anesthesia and Pain Management Services. Also Great Western Tire, Deckmart Furniture and Appliance, High Choice Feeders, Hamamy Farms, HRC Feed Yards, J&R Car and Truck, and J. Andrew Trucking. Scott City already down 11-2 here out of the Brian Gentry 30-second timeout with 2:39 to go here in the first quarter. As I mentioned, they're 5 of 8 is Hesston, hitting their first 3. Scott City just 1 of 6, and Swathers will set up and man-to-man full court pressure out of the 30-second timeout. Caston Wren in for the first time, as is Ethan Farrow. And Scott City almost throws it away here with 2:32 to go first quarter. 11-2 lead for the Hesston Swathers. Here in a packed gym here at the Garvey Center here at Friends University. With it is Caston Wren, steps back and launches a 3. Too strong. The rebound, Ethan Farrow wrestles it. He gets held. And a good rebound by Ethan Farrow for Scott City. The Beavers still cannot find their shot here in this first quarter with 2:26 to go. The foul will be charged to Jerry Humphreys, his first. He was the quarterback last couple years for Hesston, including that game in Scott City a year ago. Landis back in. He will replace Humphreys with 2:26 here in the opening period. An 11-2 Hesston lead. Inbound into Cook, catches it. Left corner to Wren. Back up top, it'll go to Ethan Farrow. Farrow with it up top. Nice cut, flashing the paint. And trying to get it to Cook that time. They're going to say last touch by Scott City. Avery Radke trying to get it to Cook. Cook wasn't anticipating it. And turnover number 3 on the Beavers. Scott City was trying to argue that maybe he was touched by Hesston. The official right there says nope. 2:10 to go first quarter. 11-2 lead for Hesston in the basketball. Right wing goes over to Lumbreras. Now at the foul line to Kason Landis. Landis left side over to Eli Hogg. They're working around up top to Lumbreras. And now driving in. Here's a pull-up jumper, and the paint is good for Drew Bartell. His first point, and it's now 13-2 with a minute 52 to go first quarter. Scott City on a 2.5-minute scoring drought, but Hesston is up by 11 here in this first quarter with 100 seconds to go. With it, Mesa up top, goes right to Ethan Farrow. Looking to drive in. Up top now to Brendan Cook. Cook with it, one dribble, hands it off to Junior Mesa. Ethan Schrag in there guarding him, and he draws the foul, does Mesa. That'll be team foul number 2 on Hesston. That's on Bartell his first. The Swathers will bring in Daxon Deering, a 5'11 senior. Also in there is Gavin Larson, and mentioned Landis. He's already stayed in there, but a couple there. Minute 25 to go first quarter. Now left side to Ethan Farrow. Looking for a cutter, gets a screen up top. Farrow now guarded by Bartell up top. He'll drive in, nice dish to Cook. Shot up, no, and a late whistle and a foul. That's going to be on Bartell, his second. Team foul number 3, Cook to the line. He has the lone points in the ball game for Scott City. 2 free throws coming for him. Immediately, Hesston will get a little smaller there. Brendan Cook, just 40% at the line this year. As a team, Scott City 65%, but Cook left that one off to the left. And in will be Lumbreras for Hesston. He'll replace Drew Bartell. Reed Felker to check in for the first time for Scott City. He had 2 points against Beloit. He's going to check in for Cook if he hits this free throw with a minute 17 to go first quarter. Scott City approaching a 3-minute scoring drought, trailing 13-2. And that one is good. He has all 3 of Scott City's points. Scott City just 1 of 7 from the floor. Hesston 6 of 9, leading at 13-3 on the Beavers. Cook exits. Inbound in goes to Ty Unruh, and now they work it in the backcourt here with Gavin Larson, and Scott City forces Hesston in their first turnover. It's Radke with it to Mesa. Back to Radke up top, head fake on the 3, drives in, pulls up mid-range right side, leaves it short, tipped around. They're going to get a foul on Ethan Farrow. I believe that'll be his first, and Scott City's third of the period. Nope, they're going to get that on Reed Felker instead. And boy, Scott City can't buy a field goal. Now just 1 of 9. Couldn't cash in on Hesston's first turnover. It's 13-3, final minute of the first period. With it is Gavin Larson. Now they go left side to Ty Unruh, loses it. Back-to-back Hesston turnovers. Mesa with a steal, then gets it to Avery Radke in the front court right. Back up top to Mesa. 48 seconds to work first quarter. 13-3, Hesston leads Scott City the ball. They double-team Mesa after he goes left. Now to Kasser and give to Felker. Drives in. Gets it poked away, picked up, needs help. Back up top to go to Mesa. 35 seconds to go first quarter. 10-point Hesston lead. Scott City with the ball. Radke with it out high. And now finds Reed Felker up top. Cutting underneath is Castor in left corner. Farrow launches a 3. too strong. Rebound Radke for Scott City. Power dribble, leans in, gets tied up, and that's a tough one because that'll be Scott City's basketball with 21.7 to go. You hate to get the offensive or the rebound or a tie-up late in the period when the possession error is in your favor, but more importantly, Scott City does keep the basketball as they are now 1 of 10 from the floor here late first quarter. Felker to check in. His mom played here in this building for Friends University back in the late 90s. Driving in, here's Felker, double team, 15 seconds, back up top. Mesa launches a deep three, short. Boy, Scott City's leaving everything short here in this first quarter. Here's Hesston with Gavin Larson. Scott City now 1 of 11 from the floor and almost stolen away, still loose. And we get a tie up with 4 seconds to go first quarter to still stay Hesston swat the basketball. So it's good in that aspect that Hesston will have to give up the possession arrow to the Beavers to begin the second quarter as they bring in the 6'6" Drew Bartell in. Drew Metzger in to replace Junior Mesa. Brendan Cook also back in. He'll replace Reed Felker with 4.1 to go first quarter. Hesston 13, Scott City 3. The Beavers 0 of 5 on threes and 1 of 10 from the floor here in this first period. Inbound in, shot up and good and one and a push that time. Ty Andrew cuts to the basket and it makes it 15-3 with 2.6 to go first quarter. And Ethan Froh picks up the foul, his first. That's Scott City's 4th of the period. Nope, they're going to get correction. Brendan Cook on that one, not Froh. I apologize. Correction is just the 3rd team foul, but Unruh with 11 first quarter points in of their 15 here. 2.6 to go. It's now 15-3. The free throw no good. Last touch by, they'll say last touch by Scott City. It'll be Hesston basketball with 1.5 seconds to go as they subbed out Bartell. Now they bring him back in for Lambrera. Scott City will check out Caston Wren. Bring back in Mesa. 1.5 seconds to work first quarter. Get it in, a good position, a layup, good right at the end of the first quarter for Landis. And boy, first quarter forget for Scott City, down 17-3 going into the second quarter of play. Hesston with a 4-point trip there, as we'll be back in a minute for the second quarter of play. This is Beaver basketball.
Nextech Wireless has been offering superior coverage to Kansans for close to 20 years. My, how things have changed. Bringing us to modern technology we trust and depend on. Rain or shine, wind or snow, we'll be there because we live here too. We're investing in our communities and connecting Kansans. It's not a gimmick, it's our guarantee.
There's nothing more spacious than Western Kansas, and nobody closer than our communities. We are determined to keep our communities connected to schools, kids to teachers and parents. We believe a connected world is a better place. We are more than what we do for our hometowns. It's what we do with our hometowns. S&T is proud to be your family, your friends, your neighbor.
Always, what can we help you find today?
Hesston was 8 of 11 from the field in that first quarter. Scott City just 1 of 10. And the number 2 ranked team in Class 3A showing why they are one of the favorites to get to the finals, up 17-3. The Beavers need to get a little better offensively here in the second quarter, just 10% from the floor. Mickey Gossman back in there. Brendan Cook out all 3 of Scott City's points in that first quarter. It was Ty Unruh who had, it's a 3 for Radke, rims in and out. The shooting woes continue, and last touch by Scott City. It'll belong to the Hesston Swathers. Radke 0-4 from the floor in this first half. Unruh had 11 of the 17 points for Hesston in this first quarter. Landis had 4, and then Bartell with 1. Hesston's first possession of this second period, up 17-3, right corner. A 3 is good. Humphreys, we had a foul underneath. I think the 3 will count and make it 20-3. A 7:28 to go first half. 3 is good. The foul will be on Hesston underneath. Unfortunately, the points counted. The foul was charged on Eli Hoggins first. Team foul number 1 of the second period, and Hesston continues their hot shooting at blistering 75%, up 20-3 early second quarter. See what the Beavers can do offensively. Mesa finds Mickey Gossman. Now to Cooper Irvin. He'll penetrate. Dish. Oh, trying to get it to Drew Metzger. Bullet pass behind him. And Scott City's 4th turnover. Four turnovers on Scott City here. Hesston also out-rebounded Scott City in that first quarter, 9-6, but it's 20-3 Swathers first minute of this second quarter. Right side, he goes over to Eli Hogg, and now up top it'll go to Gavin Larson. Larson dribbles to his left, gets the screen, but now goes left side. Here's another 3 launched by Humphreys, and another one down. They're white hot, 23-3, 6:52 to go first half. Hesston is now 3 of 3 from three-point range and 10 of 13 from the field. 6:40 to go first half. The largest deficit in a long time for Scott City. Metzger trying to answer back with a 3. Boy, Scott City cannot buy a basket, and the rebound into the hands of Landis for Hesston. Scott City just 1 of 12 from the floor here in this first half, trailing by 20. 6:25 to go first half of play. Larson with it up top, goes right. Here's another 3 for Humphreys. Heat check that time, way too strong that time, and the rebound backside to Metzger, his second board. Beavers haven't had a field goal in almost 6 minutes. Driving in, here's Irvin trying to change that spin move, flips it up, can't get that one to go either. My goodness. And a whistle and a tie-up, it'll be Hesston basketball. Boy, Scott City cannot buy a field goal in this half, now 1 of 13. Hesston back with the ball, 6:04 to go first half as they bring back in Lumbreras. 23-3 Hesston. They're on a 10-0 run over the last 3 minutes. 6 minutes to go first half. Scott City has not scored since the 1:17 mark of the first period. It's on a Cook free throw, and speaking of Cook, he'll end up with a steal. Turnover number 3 on Hesston. Scott City with Avery Radke looking to penetrate. Weaves his way around up top. Ball deflected, trying to get it through traffic, and Scott City turns it over for the 5th time. 5:40 to go first half. Driving in, layup good for Unruh, who has 13. It's 25-3, 5.5 to go first half. This has been rough. Hesston continues their hot shooting, 71%. Scott City just 1 of 13. Radke with it up top, finds Cook. Couple of dribbles here. Now needs help, finds Junior Mesa out high right wing. 5 minutes to go first half. Mesa trying to work around a double team, finds Cook. Dribble, flips a line drive shot up, no good. Rebound, Radke had a bit poked out of his hands and into the hands of Ty Unruh. It's just snowball effect in this first half. 4:58 to go before halftime. Scott City has not had a field goal in 7 minutes. Hesston 25, Scott City 3. Right side, it goes over to Ty Unruh. He'll go around Brendan Cook and lay it up, but a foul. It'll be 2 free throws with 4:46 to go first half. Brendan Cook picks up foul number 2. Boy, it is a very hot gym right now, but it's about 80 degrees outside. 4:46 to go first half. 2 free throws coming up for Unruh, who is 0 for 1 at the line. Free throw on the way off the back iron. And Reed Felker, Aiden Tarango in for the first time. Also out there is Ethan Froh for Scott City. Out will be Drew Metzger, Brendan Cook, and Cooper Irvin. About 80 degrees here in Wichita right now. They're in a severe thunderstorm watch. Second free throw, missed them both. And Aiden Tarango collects his first board for Scott City. Beavers have a lot of work to do, down 22, 4:40 to go first half. Left side to Junior Mesa. Holds it out high, gets a screen, doesn't use a screen from Felker. Good tight defense. Here's Mesa, loses it, poked out of bounds. 4:31 to go first half as Hesston brings in Jerry Humphreys and Drew Bartell. .425 to go first half. Tarango drives in, draws the foul. That'll be on Lumbreras, his first. Team foul number 2 of the period.
Personal foul, that's number 22, Andrew Lumbreras. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Winner gets Burlington Thursday night. Left corner to Junior Mesa. Up top to Radke, now to Aiden Tarango. 4:15 to work first half. Tarango up top to Reed Felker. Holds it now right side to Radke. Looks now will penetrate behind him to Tarango for a three. Scott City finally gets a field goal down. An 8-minute drought with 4:02 to go first half, and it comes from Tarango. His 11th three of the year is 25-6, 3:55 to go first half. Entry feed left elbow to Cason Landis, backing his way in on Metzger, goes around him and lays it up and scores. He has 6, 27-6. Scott City can't get a run, 3:45 to go first half. Mesa into the front court with it. Goes right, skips it over left to Ethan Farrow. He'll penetrate, drives in, nice dish to Felker, puts it up and scores it. His first basket, Scott City with back-to-back baskets, 27-8, 3.5 to go first half. That'll help the shooting percentages now and maybe get the offense going and set the team settle down a little bit. Right corner to Humphreys, looking to drive in, back up top. It'll go to Case and Landis. They'll work it around left side. Schrag with it now up top. It'll go to Landis, goes right side to Humphreys. 3:10 to go first half. 27-8 Hesston with the lead and the basketball up top now to Lumbreras. To Schrag. Schrag guarded by Tarango. Number one guarding number one. In the hands it goes to Bartell. He'll lay it up, split the defenders, and he'll hit it. 29-8. 2:55 to go first half. Timeout on the floor. It's a full. We'll take it as well. 2:55 to go second quarter. 29-8. Hesston with a big lead. Back in a minute. This is Beaver basketball.
Since 1950, Pioneer Communications has been right here in Western Kansas, connecting your community. We're more than an internet company. We're your neighbors, your friends, your local business partner. For 75 years, we've been dedicated to delivering the experience you deserve, providing high-speed internet, reliable connections, and unwavering support for families, schools, and business. Wherever life leads you, Pioneer Communications, where connection counts, being local makes a difference, and community comes first.
Equal housing lender.
Want to thank J&R Car and Truck Center for providing transportation here to Wichita. You can view their new and pre-owned inventory in their lot at J&R Car and Truck Center, Scott City. Hesston 29, Scott City 8, 2:50 to go first half. We're back here at Friends University. Scott City with the ball out of the Hesston timeout. Scott City is unable to get back-to-back scoring possessions here in this first half. Back-to-back possessions with points, I should say, with on a run. Here's a three for Mesa, just a little strong. And Scott City, boy, cannot hardly buy a basket here. And the rebound goes to Hesston. 2:28 to go first half. Scott City just 3 of 17. Hesston 13 of 17. Three straight away. Humphreys hits his third one in the quarter. 32-8. 2:18 to go first half. Hesston's got all three of their 4 from him. And now Ethan Farrow with it as they continue to shoot wide hot in the first half. Approaching 2 minutes to go before halftime. Tarango with it up top. None of the starters have scored for Scott City. All 8 of their points from the bench. 3 for Tarango and 3 for Cook. Minute 55 to go first half. Tarango will penetrate his reverse layup. Can't get that one, and the rebound to Hesston's Bartell. Minute 50 to go first half. Scott City down 32-8 here. Lob goes at the left elbow to Bartell. Now up top here to Jerry Humphreys. Humphreys put it on the floor, flips it over to his right to Eli Hogg. Hogg holds it. Up top it goes to Gavin Larson, guarded by Tarango. 95 seconds go high-low into Bartell, puts it up and scores it. He has 6. It's 34-8, 1:23 to go first half. Scott City has no answer for Hesston whatsoever here in this first half, as all of a sudden they're on a 7-0 run in the last 90 seconds. Mesa with it, minute 10 to go first half. Goes right side with a pass to Aiden Tarango. He'll go to the right elbow, stops, now out high to Junior Mesa. Hesston's beaten the GWAC 3 straight times in the state tournament. 22 was Hugoton, 23. It was Colby in the first round, and now 26. They are beating Scott City here. And a foul away from the ball was on Junior Mesa's first. Scott City's second team foul of the period with 57.5 seconds. Back in is Caston Rennan, Drew Metzger, also Mickey Gossman, Cooper Irvin, and also Avery Radke back in the lineup for Scott City. 34-8, 50 seconds to go, second period of play. With it here is Ty Unruh. He'll throw it over cross court left into the front court to Hogg, now up top to Gavin Larson. Driving in is Unruh with this 13, nice dish right side, blocked out of there by Gossman on a attempt by Landis, but Hesston got the board, Landis got it. He has 4 boards. Here's a left wing, 3 for Unruh. They missed 2 in a row, but Hesston, he stepped out of bounds. The official I thought he had it, but did not, but Scott City ends up with it, and then Hesston with the steal. Hanging, shooting, and missing it. And 2 free throws coming up for Eli Hogg with 25.7 to go. And already some frustration in this first half for Scott City. The foul on Cooper Irvin is first.
Personal foul, Cooper Irvin is first.
2 free throws coming up here for Hogg, the 5'11 junior. Hesston is, anything that's gone wrong, they're 0 of 3 at the line in this first half. Up 34-8, and now 35-8 as the bounces around for Hogg and he drops in. In is Ethan Schrag for Lumbreras. 25.7 to go first half. 35-8 Hesston. It's been an 18-5 run in this second quarter, and it stays that way as Metzger tracks down the board for Scott City off the miss. 20 seconds to work, second quarter, 35-8 Hesston. Up top with it, Mickey Gossman, 1 dribble, and now goes to Avery Radke. Metzger back to Radke. 12 seconds go. He'll take it strong, trying to get it underneath the Gossman. He'll lose it, and turnover number 7. 9.1 to go first half. Hesston will bring in, it's like, actually just 2 are in there. That's Lumbreras. And I think also Humphreys in, yep. 9.1 to go first half. Hesston with the ball in a 35-8 lead. They get it in the front court to Ty Unruh. Unruh goes right side. Gavin Larson back up top to Unruh with 3, with 2, with 1. Hangs, shoots, too strong. And that's the end of your first half. He missed one. But Hesston with a 34-8 lead, outscoring Scott City in the second quarter, 18-5. And it's all Swathers at the break, 35-8. Halftime show coming up in 3 minutes. This is Beaver Basketball.
I am here with Lindsay.
The Max Yield system from Axis Seed Red Barn is your customized solution. By utilizing field-specific data, we help you eliminate stress and increase yield through seed, fertility, biological, and crop protection decisions. Our approach is focused on your farm and your future, because as a locally owned business, our focus is on you.
Great things are happening at Scott County Hospital. Our team now includes 5 family physicians and 9 advanced practitioners, ready to care for you and your family right here in Southwest Kansas. We're taking new patients, including OB care, and we're here for every stage of life, from welcoming your newest addition to supporting you as you age. Professional, friendly, and close to home. Call Scott County Clinic today. Scott County Hospital, caring for our community because we're part of it.
Furrow Heating and Cooling of Scott City is a proud sponsor of Beaver activities. Brent and Angie take pride in helping our activities and support our students 100%. They can also help you with any heating and cooling needs that you have. Give Furrow Heating and Cooling a call at 620-872-3508 and see if they can help you with your needs today.
Referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. These men and women take time out of their lives to ensure a safe and fair environment for student athletes. As you attend sporting events this year, keep in mind the hard work and dedication of the officials. Respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we can teach our students. The Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Student Advisory Team would like to thank all those who take the time to officiate our competitions.
It's gone their way. That's kind of the unfortunate thing here. 35-8 for Hesston, leading the Scott City Beavers here at halftime here inside Friends University's Garvey Center. Adam Kadavy with you. Brandon Childers, your studio engineer. And Hesston just got out hot shooting and have never looked back here in this first half. We'll get to some of those stats. At one point, they were over 75% in that first half. And Scott City just hasn't been able to overcome the hot shooting and the swarming Hesston pressure. In the first half here for the Scott City Beavers, we'll take a look at the first half scoring here. For the Beavers, it's all from the bench here in this first half. Aiden Trank with 3. Brendan Cook had all 3 of Scott City's points in the first quarter. And then Reed Felker had 2. The Beavers in the first half, they had 8 turnovers. Also, 8 rebounds, 6 defensive and 2 offensive. They also had in the first half 3 steals, 3 assists, 1 blocked shots, and 6 fouls. For Hesston, it was Ty Enru with 13 points. Jerry Comfries added 9 on 3 threes. He was 3 of 4 from 3. 6 in the first half from Payson Landis. Drew Bartell added 6. And 1 from Eli Hogg. He went 1 of 2 at the line. For Hesston, they out-rebounded Scott City 17-8 in that first half. They had a total of 4 offensive rebounds, 13 defensive rebounds in that first half. They also had 5 fouls, 3 turnovers, no blocked shots, and 2 steals. And they had 11 assists in the first half. We'll take a 3-minute break. 35-8 Hesston leads here at intermission over the Scott City Beavers. We'll come back in another 3 minutes. This is Beaver basketball.
Daily Feed Yard is dedicated to investing in our facilities and staff to provide the best experience possible for the cattle feeder and, in the end, the consumers of our product. We are always in the market to purchase corn and other commodities from local producers. Call our office at 620-872-2111 for current pricing. Our dedicated employees and their families are very important to us, and we are proud of their children that are current Beavers and individuals that will grow into those roles in the future. Fairleigh Feed Yard is privileged to support Scott City youth and are honored to cheer on the Beavers.
At American Implement, we believe that education and athletics play a crucial role in uplifting communities. Our commitment to supporting farmers aligns closely with the values of teamwork and resilience found in sports. By investing in local initiatives, we enhance individual lives and strengthen community bonds for a brighter future. American Implement, indebted to the past, committed to the future.
Axis Seed Red Barn is your locally owned and operated Axis Seed independent regional company, using local data to bring you top-performing seed, fertility, and biological products tested and proven to perform right here in Western Kansas. Axis Seed, your farm and your future. That's our focus.
BBN is sponsored by Vogelmore Family Farms, Western State Bank, Scott Co-op, Scott County Hospital, Chaplain Real Estate, State Farm, White's Food Liner, Backyard Blooms and Garden Center,
2002 Labrador Boulevard in Garden City.
35-8 your halftime score. As we take a look at some of the other first half stats here for Scott City, it just is dreadful. Just 3 of 18 from the floor, 17%, 1 of 9 from behind the three-point arc, and 1 of 2 at the free throw line. Only 1 trip to the line. That's really tough for Scott City, but they've let them play both sides here in this first half. They've been consistent there. Also, for Hesston, they were about white hot in that first half. They actually cooled down a little bit in the second quarter. They were over 75% at one time. It's now 15 of 22 for 68%. They were 4 of 6 on threes and 1 of 5 from the free throw line. If anything was negative for Hesston was just 1 of 5 free throw shooting. Winner gets the Burlington Wildcats on Thursday night at 8 o'clock. They won over Heritage Christian 59-44. Silver Lake knocked off Holcomb 47-37. And the winner, or Silver Lake gets the winner of Wichita Collegiate Wellsville, who will play at 8 o'clock here. But Collegiate's, by and large, probably the heavy favorites in 3A. They have some dudes on that team. They actually have already played in this gym this year, did Collegiate. They played about a month ago, or a little over 3 weeks ago, played Cape and Mount Carmel. It was a battle of unbeatens, and Cape and Mount Carmel ended up winning by 20. They're probably the second best team overall in the state in all classes, and Collegiate had it to within 5 in the third quarter. Second half about to begin here. It'll be Cooper Irvin Jr. Mesa, Avery Radke, Drew Metzger, and Mickey Gossman for Scott City. For Hesston, it'll be Kason Landis, Gavin Larson, Ty Enru, Daniel Embreras, and Drew Bartell. We're about to begin this third stanza. I think for Scott City, you just got to go play with pride here in this second half. Maybe I think the goal has to be win the second half if you can, if you're likely not going to win the game, but give it all you got here. Got 16 minutes left of the regular season, and here we go. Mesa to bring it across left to right, left wing over to Drew Metzger. Up top, Avery Radke goes right side to Cooper Irvin. Nice cut to Metzger, but Unruh saves it into play, tipped around, and it's kept alive out high by Scott City. Mesa drives in, finds Avery Radke. He'll go around the screen, right wing to Irvin, back up top to Radke. Scott City kind of with a 4-out look right now. Driving in here is Mesa, splits the defenders and draws the blocking foul. He'll get a pair of free throws. And Scott City still looking for their first points of the night from their starting 5. That's on Kason Landis, his first. 35-8 opening seconds of the third period. Mesa at the line where he's been 87% on the year, still scoreless tonight. Scott City 1 of 2 at the line here. First of 2 free throws is good. And Scott City scores first here in the second half. 35-9 your score. Second charity toss for Mesa is good, and it's 35-10, his first points of the night. Opening stages, third period of play. Hesston with the basketball up top. Now right side to Embreras, goes right side over to Ty Enru. Back up top, Embreras. Left wing to Gavin Larson, Hesston's first possession of the third quarter. Unruh dribbles it back up top. He'll go left to Gavin Larson. Out high to Unruh, who has 13 of their 35 points. Bartell, left corner. Larson. As they work it patiently, Bartell dishes underneath to Drew Metzger. Turnover number 4. First minute of this third quarter, Beavers down 25 of the ball. Up top to Avery Radke from Drew Metzger. Looking for a cutter, goes right of the pass to Cooper Irvin. Entry feed in. Here's Mickey Gossman looking for a cutter, finds Radke right baseline. The 17-footer leaves it short, can't get his own rebound, and in the hands of Landis for Hesston. 6:40 to work, third period, 35-10. Swather lead with the basketball. Larson with it, drives around Mason dishes it underneath to Humphreys, or correction to Bartell. He has 8, and it's 37-10 with 6:28 to go, third quarter. Irvin with it, goes left to Mesa. He'll launch a deep 3, and that'll be short. Rebound, though, backside. Metzger with the board underneath, and a whistle and a holding foul, they'll say, on Lumbreras, his first. Team foul number 2 of the third quarter with 6:17 to go. Scott City still cannot buy a field goal. Just 3 of 20 from the floor. Hesston continues their 69% shooting at 16 of 23. Here's a 3 launched. Too strong for Irvin. Rebound, though, backside with it. Radke. Off the Irvin miss. Now Irvin backs his way in. Pump fakes. Little hook shot to the right side, and he's on the board. 37-12. 6 minutes to go, third quarter. And Irvin with his first points of the night. You got to wonder a little bit of the nerves kind of kicked in for Scott City to open up the game and just kind of froze them a little bit, and Hesston took advantage of it because this is a much more confident team coming in. And underneath, muscling his way for the basket is Bartell. He has 10. 39-12, 5:40 to go, third quarter. Brendan Cook to check in next dead ball. With it is Junior Mesa. Mesa holds it out high, finds Avery Radke. Radke goes left to Drew Metzger. Metzger trying to get it in. Gossman right side. Irvin will try a 3. It's on target, a little strong, and the rebound backside to Ty Unruh. Good look for Irvin on the right wing. 5:15 to go, third quarter. Scott City down 39-12. And driving in, here's Unruh. He'll draw the foul on the floor. That'll be a first in the period on Scott City with 5:07 left, third stanza.
Personal foul on Scott Communities, number 5, Drew Metzger.
Metzger with his second.
Personal foul.
And Brendan Cook for Mickey Gossman. Also in is Eli Hogg to replace Ty Unruh for Hesston. They're up by 27 with 5:07 to go, third period. Swathers inbound underneath. Up top, it'll go to Lumbreras. And now have it up top to Gavin Larson. Larson with it, left side at the wing to Lumbreras. Holds it, 4:55 to work, looking to drive in. Trying to go around Mesa, but can't. Kicks it over right side. Hogg will drive the right baseline cutoff. Now right side, here's a 3. No for Lumbreras. The rebound tracked down by Brendan Cook. Outlets it left to Cooper Irvin. 4:40 to work, third quarter, 39-12. Hesston with the lead. Scott City with the basketball. Up top, here's Avery Radke with it. Goes around his screen, drives to his left. Left side, Metzger. He'll penetrate in the paint. Hangs, shoots, gets it and 1. Metzger's on the board, 39-14. 4.5 to go, third period. Eli Hogg is second. Third, Hesston Swather foul. 4:30 to go, third quarter at 39-14 for the Swathers. Metzger, his first trip to the line, 47% on the year. He had, we got a whistle, foul away from the ball, or stoppage of play, excuse me. Okay, don't know what this is all about. And they're going to talk things over. Now the official who made the call is going to talk to the Hesston coach. I don't know, they thought that Metzger stepped over the free throw line when he caught it, but who knows what happened. He's going to still get to attempt the free throw. A little restless from Hesston. They're only up 25. And it's 24-point game. Metzger with 3. 39-15. 4:25 to work, and almost stolen by Irvin. And almost saving the play. Good hustle by Irvin right in front of the student section to my right. Student section's been pretty good for Scott City here tonight and also through postseason. Of course, they got a free ride on the bus today. And once again, Neil Baker donating the money for that for the students. Appreciate that. 4:20 to go, third quarter. Been a good following for Scott City all season. 4:15 to work, third quarter. Schrag with it. Works around up top, goes right wing to Eli Hogg. Hogg goes right side. Here's Gavin Larson in the paint. Hangs, shoots through contact, and is fouled. That's going to be, I believe, on Metzger. His third with 4:07 to go, third period. Yep, and it is on Metzger. Basketball tonight presented here by JF Beaver Advertising, Jackson Legal Group, Lebanon Lawn and Tree, Lone Tree Farms and Livestock, Metzger Family Farms, Midwest Mixer, Miller Veterinary Clinic, Norder Supply, New Life Market, Pioneer Communications. Also, Perfect Auto Detailing, Plain Jans, and Platinum H Insurance. The first of 2 for Gavin Larson puts him on the board. 40-15, 4:07 to go, third quarter. Metzger and Irvin out. Ethan Furrow, and also back in is Caston Wren for the Beavers. Second free throw also good. It's 41-15. And in for Hesston is Kason Landis as the Swathers are now 68% shooting. Scott City just 21% at 5 of 24. Hesston 17 of 25. The Beavers are 1 of 12 on threes. The Swathers 4 of 7. Here's Radke. He's still looking to get on the board. Will dish it right side here to Caston Wren. He'll drive the right baseline. Skips it over left. Furrow will catch and shoot three. Crawls off. Cook couldn't quite get the rebound. He'll be the last to touch it. They'll fight for it late. Good idea, but good effort, but out of bounds. It'll belong to the Swathers. 3:51 to go third quarter. 41-15 for Hesston. 24-2 on the year. They'll go left side over to Ethan Schrag, and probably a favorite to be in the finals. Up top, it'll go to Gavin Larson. 3:35 to go third quarter. Left swing, left side over to Schrag. Schrag now up top now to Jerry Humphreys. Humphreys will put it on the floor here, guarded by Cook. Scott City staying man. Entry feed denied by Mesa, but picked back up by Schrag. And now almost thrown away. Here is Humphreys driving in, dishes it right corner. Here's the Eli Hogg three. In and out, rebound. Brendan Cook has it. He gets harassed, but outlets it right to Junior Mesa. 3:10 to go third quarter. 41-15 your score. 7-6 lead for the Beavers here in this third quarter. Cook with it up top to Caston Wren. Puts it on the floor, looking to drive in. Entry feed back into Cook. Goes to his right. Now wrap around. Radke in the corner for a three. Oh my goodness, that went halfway in and out, and the rebound to Landis. Man, Radke's still scoreless. Poor guy can't buy a bucket tonight. 2:40 to go, third stanza. With the left wing, Gavin Larson puts it on for around Cook. Pump fakes in the paint, now goes to his left. Good defense by Cook. They're working around right side. Here's Humphreys looking to drive in. He'll lay it up and score it. He has 11. 43-15 with 2:23 to go third quarter. And good ball movement by Hesston. And Scott City back with it on the other end with 2 minutes to go in the third. 43-15, a whistle and a foul on the floor. That'll be the final foul to give in the period. Foul on Gavin Larson, his first. Back in is Reed Felker for Scott City. Hesston also brings in Daniel Lumbreras, Ty Unruh, Daxon Deering. Inbound in. Here's a deep three for Mesa. He swishes one home. He has 5 and is 58-3, 43-18, 1:56 to go third quarter. Scott City's second three of the night. And a whistle and a reach-in foul on Avery Radke. That'll be his first. Scott City's second of the period.
Personal foul on Avery Radke, his first.
The Beavers with 10 points in this period, but down 25. They've outscored Hesston 10-8. Minute 50 to go third period. With it up top now, Ty Unruh gets a screen, goes to his right, now left side to Drew Bartell. Bartell will take it in on Felker, goes to his left. Good defense by Felker. He has to throw it out to Lumbreras, who tried to drive in now up top to Ty Unruh. 90 seconds to work third quarter, 43-18 lead for Hesston. They have the basketball. Driving in is Unruh. I'll be honest, I can't wait for a shot clock in 3A below next year. Minute 20 to go third period. With it is Bartell. Almost carried it. Now left wing to Ty Unruh. And he hits the deck, but somehow gets it to Bartell. Backs his way in on Felker. Felker tried to sell the charge, but Bartell gets it. 45-18, 1:05 to go third quarter. And Bartell has hit his last 6 shots. He has 12. Final minute of this third quarter. Ran up top now to Junior Mesa, but in the half-court circle. Go to his left, just drained a three a long time ago, about a little over a minute ago. Throw into Felker, catches it underneath, and whistle. Oh, he stepped out of bounds, and turnover number 9 on Scott City. Hesston will bring in Gavin Larson, also Eli Hogg and Jerry Humphreys. Scott City will bring back in Cooper Irvin for Junior Mesa. Also Aiden Charango in the Scott City lineup. 41.9 to go third quarter, 45-18 your score. Hesston with it in the backcourt, still with Gavin Larson. Now left, it goes to Ty Unruh. Unruh back, it goes to Larson. 30 seconds to work third stanza. Back up top, it'll go now to Gavin Larson. 20 seconds to work third quarter. Left side at the wing to Eli Hogg. Hogg with it. 15 seconds to go third quarter. Back up top now to Larson. Larson with it. Goes right over to Humphreys with 8, with 7. 6 seconds up top. Here's Unruh. Nice dish underneath. Hangs shooting and missing it is Drew Bartel, but he'll get 2 free throws with 4.8 to go third period.
Personal foul on the Beavers, number 1, Aiden Charango. That's his first personal foul, 14th foul. The Swathers, number
2 free throws coming up here for Bartel. He has 12 tonight. He averages 16.6 a game, and he has 13. 46-18, 4.8 to go third quarter. Junior Mesa back in for Reed Felker. Hesston, a sub, and I think Landis, is for Unruh. Both teams have 4 fouls here in this third quarter. Scott City's just been unable to get a back-to-back points of possessions tonight. Second's too strong. The rebound to Caston Wren. Mesa, 3/4 court heave. It's got a chance. Oh, it bounces off the back iron. And that's the end of your third quarter. Mesa almost drilled that from 3/4 court right side. But we head to the fourth, 46-18 Hesston. Back in a minute, this is Beaver basketball.
Great Western Tire of Scott City is available for tire repair and replacement, oil changes, tire rotation, balancing, alignment, and bulk fuel delivery to keep your equipment going. They also offer 24-hour emergency service calls. Deckmart Furniture and Appliances. At Deckmart, they offer a variety of quality furniture, including sofas, recliners, lift chairs, dining sets, bars, bar stools, mattresses, and more. They carry GE and Speed Queen appliances and are happy to quickly service what they sell with a local repairman. Great Western Tire and Deckmart Furniture and Appliances. Small-town friendliness with big city service and quality.
5 Scott City, powered by Wheatland Electric, committed to improving the lives of their members and the community they serve. Wheatland Electric, delivering energy for life, a Touchstone Energy cooperative.
46-18, Hesston with the lead over Scott City. It'll be Swather ball to begin the fourth quarter, as Scott City shooting just 22%, 6 of 27, 68% for Hesston at 19 of 28. Swathers are led by Ty Unruh and Drew Bartel, each with 13 points. And now a layup on the other end for Lamberis, and it's 48-18. We're going to get a running clock with 7:43 to go, I believe. Here's Cooper Irvin with it, crosses over, dribble, drives in, trying to get a backdoor cut, and that's going to be deflected off the hands of Unruh. Nope, it's not a running clock, I guess, since it's a state tournament. 7:36 left in this game and of the Scott City season. It'll be Hesston and Burlington on Thursday night. And Silver Lake against either Collegiate or Wellsville. That's the last game here in this building. Up top right, here's Radke trying to drive in, jump stop layup, shot blocked, and he's just still scoreless, and the rebound to Hesston. 48-18, opening minute of this fourth quarter. Hesston with a 30-point lead and make it a 33-point lead. And switching home a right corner three is Drew Bartel, the 6'6 junior. 50-18, I guess they call it a 2, with 7:07 to go. He has 15. Here's a three up top. That rims in and out for Irvin, and the rebound to Bartel for Hesston. 6:55 left. 50. Oh, they didn't end up counting it as a three. 51-18. Okay, I was right the first time. Driving up top now, and here's another three for Bartel. No, rebound to Cooper Irvin. He gets fouled. With 6:41 to go. Rebounds 23-14 in favor of Hesston.
Heston's number 2,
Kason Landis his second, team foul number 1 of the fourth quarter. 6:41 left. As Hesston brings in a couple more subs here. I believe that is Gavin Larson back in, along with Lumbreras. But Junior Mesa to bring it across. Scott City, he'll fire a deep three off the left. Ball pinballs out, and last touch by Scott City on a deflection with 6:32 to go. Well, I'll tell you what, this soundtrack, they've played it enough here. It's got to be about worn out by now. Not a lot in the repertoire in the music library, I guess. Left wing to Gavin Larson, 6:14 left. Humphreys looking to drive in, guarded by Gossman. Now right side, here's Lumbreras, 51-18 Hesston. They've scored the last 8 in the ball game. 6 minutes to go. Gavin Larson with it. Well, if anything, for the returners from Scott City for next year, they know where they've got to be to go to the next level. Layup too strong for Landis. He gets fouled, and 2 free throws.
Personal foul on Scott Communities number 5, Drew Metzger, his 4th personal foul.
Metzger with a foul, his 4th, with 5:51 left.
Kason Landis shooting 2.
First free throw for Landis is good. He has 7, 52-18 with 5:51 to go. Out is Mickey Gossman, back in as Brendan Cook for Scott City. Second free throw too strong. Hesston just 5 of 10 at the line, and the rebound is Scott City underneath. Here's Irvin, puts it up, and he's fouled with 5:45 to go. Foul charge to Hogg, his 3rd. 5:45 left. And 2 free throws for Irvin. His first trip to the line tonight, he has 2 points. 64% of the line. Scott City 4 of 5 there tonight. But 20% from the floor and make it 5 of 6. 52-19, 5:45 left as Bartell returns to the lineup with his game-high 16. He'll replace Kason Landis. They have 3 in double figures, and one of them has double figures off the bench. Irvin can't get the second one to go, and skying high for the board as Daxton Deering for his first board of the night. 52-19. 5:30 to go in this one. Screen here for Howe, lays it up and scores it. He has his first field goal in 3, 54-19, 5:25 to go. In the front court with it now is Drew Metzger. Goes right with the pass to Junior Mesa. Mesa with it, gets it to Brendan Cook, right baseline. He had Scott City's 3 points in that first quarter. Left side, here's Drew Metzger. He'll penetrate. Looking to pivot, needs help, finds Irvin up top. Turns down the 3, but quickly looking to drive in. Now spin move the foul line. Hangs, shoots, bank shot, a little strong, but he'll draw the foul, and he'll get 2 free throws once again. With 5 minutes to go, the foul will be charged to Daxton Deering as first. Hesston, team foul number 2 of the period. Swathers will have 3 to check in next dead ball. Free throw number 1, it'll sneak in. 54-20, 5 minutes exactly to go in this one. Back in is Jerry Humphreys. Also Ty Unruh and Ethan Schrag. The team with they play mainly 3 seniors. They have 4 suited up. Second free throw also good for Irvin. He has 5 all in this period. It's 54-21, or all in this half, I should say. 33-point deficit, 4:50 to go in this one. Coming in today, Scott City was 27-13 in the state tournament. Hesston was 26-10 coming into today. 4:40 left side, entry feed, left block to Bartell. Guarded by Cook, backs his way on Cook, pivots, goes left, pump fakes, hangs, flips it up, and right at the rim he has his 18-point, 56-21, 4.5 to go. Here's Avery Radke driving in and draws the blocking foul, and he's going to get an opportunity for his first points of the night with 4:25 to go. A foul to charge to Jarek Humphreys, his second. Team foul number 4 of this quarter.
14 foul.
So Radke, his first trip to line tonight, still scoreless.
Shooting 2.
Wren to check in, and Furrow after this first free throw, and add Reed Felker to the scorer's table. First one, boy, it's just not his night. That one rims in and out. Collegiate and Wellsville to follow. And as Kaysen Landis, and also Gavin Larson, I mentioned the 3 for Scott City. Wren, Felker, and Furrow. Out is Metzger. Also out is Cook, and out is Irvin. Second free throw, good. He's on the board. 56-22, 4:25 to go. Unfortunately for the Beavers, all their points in this fourth quarter have come from the free throw line, where they're now 7 of 10 tonight. Or 7 of 9, excuse me. 4:10 to go in this one. Foul out high, that'll be on Radke, his second. Team foul number 2 of the period.
Andrew Radke, his second. Team second.
4:10 to go in this one. Midway mark of the fourth quarter. Driving in here is Unruh. Kicks it left corner to Gavin Larson. Larson back up top to Eli Hogg. Hogg with it, 3:50 to go. Also need to send the congratulations to some people after this next dead ball. 3:45 to go. With it's Ty Unruh back up top to Lumbreras, left wing to Gavin Larson. 3:40 to go. Skips it over right to Eli Hogg. Hogg holds it, puts it on the floor, penetrates, jump stops in the paint. Oh man, I can't wait for a shot clock next year. Right side to Gavin Larson. They've been playing it for a minute now. Coach Brian Gentry is going to go deeper to the bench here. Get some couple more kids a state tournament experience. So here's a deflection and a turnover. That'll work. Radke to lead the charge. Flips it behind him to Mesa. He'll drive in. Flip it behind the back, trying to get it to Reed Felker, but Hesston intercepts the pass and a turnover. Timeout for substitution purposes for Hesston. It'll be Ethan Schrag. Also, and there's Ty Unruh. Devin Williams in for the first time. Eli Roth, a 6-foot senior. Scott City will bring in Chase, let's see here. We'll also bring in Chase Culp and Chasten Berry. It's a substitution timeout with 3 minutes to go. Scott City down 56-22. We've been there stuck for a while, about a minute and a half. 2:54 left of Scott City's season, 14-10. And it's going to be disappointing tonight for Scott City, but even fathom that they would make it, maybe could make it this far from the beginning of the year, and that's not a put down on them, but shot up and in for Williams. 58-22, 2:33 to go. To even fathom that they even come this far is a testament to how better they wanted to get throughout the season and push themselves and get to the state tournament. With it is Caston Wren, 2:18 to go. With it up top, that was Culp. It goes left to Ethan Froh, his cousin. Now looking to penetrate as Froh finds Reed Felker. 2 minutes to go in this one. He'll put on the floor, looking to drive inside, trying to get into Berry. Back-to-back turnovers on Scott City. 1 minute 55 to go. With it, driving left side, here's Ethan Schrag up top now to Eli Roth. Now working around right side to Devin Williams. Minute 40 to go. Scott City without a field goal in this fourth quarter as well. Almost a travel, but now up top it'll go to Deering. Deering has it up top, guarded by Felker. 90 seconds to go left side to Schrag. Roth with it. He'll fire a deep three. Short. Long rebound. Deflected into the hands of Ethan Froh for Scott City. Minute 18 to go in this one. Out top to Chasten Berry. He'll try a three. Good! How about that for Chasten? His third three of the year. 58-25. And Aiden Trango in with 69 seconds to go for Reed Felker. I want to congratulate some of the Scott City assistant wrestling coaches, Morgan Umerick and Chasen Hamey. They're 4A assistant coaches of the year. Chasen Hamey, congratulations to him. Cody Lambot, Courage in Wrestling, awarded from the KWCA earlier today. Final minute in this one, 58-25.
1 minute remaining.
Hesston is shooting 69%. Scott City just 23% in the game. 55 seconds to go. Ben Bartlett, a 6-foot junior, in there, and a layup is good for Daxon Deerling, the senior. 60-25, 48 seconds to go. With it here is Farrow up top to Chasten Berry. Goes right with the pass to Chase Colt. Back up top to Farrow, or to Tarango. He'll drive in. Now dish it to Farrow. He'll try to get on the board. Too strong on the three. Rebound Wren. Steps out of bounds accidentally with 32.3 to go. There's another award. I want to thank those for congratulating yours truly for Media of the Year. I didn't want to try to brag or anything. That's a pretty cool honor. Thanks to those who got all the nominations in for all that. 20 seconds to go. Daxon Deering with it. Eli Roth with it. Now up high left to Schrag as Heston's going to play this one out. They're going to go to 25-2 on the year. Scott City's going to end their season at 15-10. This one was a dominant one from the beginning for Heston. They led 25-3 at one point, and it's 60-25 your final score. A great season for Scott City nonetheless. This team improved leaps and bounds and earned a trip to state here by getting better and playing well as a team together.
On the plains of western Kansas, where the sunsets gleam, stands our home, Scout High forever. Students, friends, and teams.